Hello and welcome to Learn with Hema's class. My dear students, this video is of class 9 from ICSE board and this video is based on drama Julius Caesar and this is the Act 2 Scene 2 from the same. In this video first I will discuss the MCQs like in the previous videos I used to discuss, and next I will be giving you question and answers from the Evergreen publication. That is the workbook of Evergreen publication for Julius Caesar Act 2 Scene 2. So before going ahead, one small request that I always have with you all, that is if you are not a subscriber to my channel, please do subscribe my channel, that is Learn with Hema, and also to share the videos with your friends. So let's start. First we'll start with the MCQs. The very first is multiple choice question which is on page number 59 from your Evergreen workbook. The first question is, Caesar asked the priest to, option A, pray for his welfare, option B, prepare a feast in his honor, option C, sacrifice an animal to the gods, and option D, meditate silently. So the correct answer is option C, sacrifice an animal to the gods. Second question, the dreadful sights as reported to Calpurnia were, options are A, fierce fury warriors fighting in the clouds, option B, blood drizzling on the Capitol, option C, the noise of the battle, and option D, all of the above. The answer to this question is option D, all of the above. Third one, Calpurnia tried to convince Caesar to stay at home by, option A, getting angry at him, option B, begging him on bended knees, option C, crying loudly, and option D, bearing his way. So the correct option is option B, begging him on bended knees. The fourth question, according to Decius, the Senate had planned to, option A, crown Caesar, option B, dishonor Caesar, option C, crown Brutus, option D, kill Caesar. So the correct answer to this is option A, crown Caesar. The next question, question number 5, Caesar invited his friends before going to the Senate. The options are to drink wine with him, this is A1, B, to discuss matters, and C, to have breakfast with him. So the correct answer is option A, to drink wine with him. The sixth and the last multiple choice question, that is, the Brutus at the end of the scene feels, option A, guilty, option B, relieved, and option C, angry. So the correct answer here is option A, guilty. So I have completed with the MCQs. Now let us quickly go through the passages. There are a total of 4 passages and 5 answers in each. So let's move ahead. This is the passage 1 where Calpurnia, Caesar, I never stood on ceremonies, yet now they fright me. There is one within, besides the things that we have heard and seen, recounts most horrid sights seen by the watch. So this is our passage. Let's move to the questions. Where are Caesar and Calpurnia now? Answer, Caesar and Calpurnia are in a room in Caesar's house. It is night and Caesar is in his night gown. Second question, what does Calpurnia mean by ceremonies? What is the main cause of her fear? Answer, by ceremonies, Calpurnia means omens that signal bad occurrences in future. The main cause of her fears is that Caesar has decided to go out at such a time when there is a storm outside. Third question, how does Caesar react to Calpurnia's warnings? What does he ask his servants to do? Answer, Calpurnia's warnings to Caesar are taken lightly because Caesar believes that what is to happen will happen. Calpurnia should not take omens seriously. Caesar asks his servants to tell him what the priests have said. Fourth question, what were the horrid sights seen in this scene? Answer, a lioness gave birth to her young ones in the streets. Graves opened to let the dead bodies out. Fierce and angry armed men fought in the clouds. Blood dropped on the Capitol in showers. How does Caesar show his arrogance about fearing death? Answer, Caesar shows his arrogance that he does not fear death. Only cowards fear death before their death. Valiants like him never fear death because death is inevitable. So the 5 question answers from passage 1 are over. So let's move to the second passage. Caesar. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. Of all the wonders that I yet have heard, it seems to me most strange that men should fear. This is the passage. The first question of this is, what are Caesar's views about death? How do cowards die many times before their death? Answer. Caesar says that death is inevitable, so men should not fear death. Only the cowards fear death and they die many times in their imagination before their actual death. Second, what was the outcome of the sacrifice made by the priest? How does Caesar interpret this? When the priest offered the sacrifice of an animal and pulled the entrails of the animal, he found that the beast had no heart in it. To this, Caesar says that if he shows cowardice and stays at home, it means that he is a beast without a heart. Third question. What does Caesar say about danger and himself being littered on the same day? Answer. Caesar says that danger knows well that Caesar is more dangerous than danger itself, because Caesar and danger are 2 lions born on the same day, and Caesar thinks that he is the elder and therefore the more dreadful of the 2. Why does Calpurnia take the responsibility on herself for Caesar not going to the Capitol? How does she portray her submissiveness? She requests Caesar not to go out today, say just on account of her fears and not because of Caesar's fears. She adds that they will send Mark Antony to the Senate house and he will inform them that Caesar was not well. She begs of Caesar on her knees to change his decision. Next question. Who enters soon after? How does the person use flattery to change the mind of Caesar? What is his interpretation of Calpurnia's dream? So here flattery to change the mind. So this change too is repeated over here. Answer. Decius Brutus enters soon after this. He uses flattery to change the mind of Caesar. He tells Caesar that the latter hates flatterers and Caesar says that is right. Thus, he plays upon Caesar's weakness for flattery. He interprets Calpurnia's dream that Caesar's blood flowing in different channels is good omen that the Romans are being nourished by Caesar's blood. Now this answer can come off 4 marks. Third passage. Caesar. And these does she apply for warnings and portents, and evils imminent, and on her knee hath begged that I will stay at home today. Decius Brutus. This dream is all amiss interpreted. Question 1. Who is she? What had she dreamt of? So here in this we have she is coming in the first line for Caesar. So who is she and what had she dreamt of? Now here she is Calpurnia, that is Caesar's wife, and she saw in her dream Caesar's statue drizzling blood like a fountain with 100 spouts, and many Romans were washing their hands smilingly in this blood. Who came to accompany Caesar to the Capitol? Decius Brutus came to take Caesar to the Capitol. A little later, Publius, a senator, along with the conspirators, and then Antony arrived to accompany Caesar to the Capitol. How is Calpurnia being on her knees similar to Portia in the previous scene? How is Caesar, the husband, different from Brutus, the husband? Answer. This is a very important question, dear students. Calpurnia bent on her knees is similar to Portia in the same condition. Both are concerned about the well-being of their husbands. Caesar as husband is unlike Brutus as a husband. Whereas Caesar is rigid and ignores his wife, Brutus is considerate towards his wife and he is ready to give her the equal status as his wife. How does Decius tempt Caesar? How does Decius exploit Caesar's egoistic nature that makes Caesar get angry with Calpurnia? Answer. Decius interprets Calpurnia's dream to show how Romans shall renew their strength from him. He says that as Caesar is brave, he should not give in to any superstition. His interpretation so impresses Caesar that he gets angry with his wife for preventing him from going to the Senate. So this is our fourth answer. This is also important. What does Caesar finally decide to do? What is revealed of both Decius and Cassius in the scene? Caesar decides to go to the Senate. The scene makes it clear that both Decius and Cassius are cunning and good manipulators of human mind. Now, fourth and the last passage of this scene. Caesar, good friends, go in and taste some wine with me, and we like friends will straightway go together. Brutus, aside, that every like is not the same, O Caesar, the heart of Brutus yearns to think upon. The passage, first question, who are the good friends? The good friends mentioned here are those who want to take Caesar to the Senate. They are Cinna, Metellus, Trebonius and Brutus. Why is it ironical to refer to them as good friends? To call all these persons who are actually the conspirators as good friends is ironical, as they all are planning to murder Caesar. Why have these good friends taken all the pains and courtesy to accompany Caesar to the Capitol? These good friends have left no pains to spare to accompany Caesar to the Senate, where they want to surround him and murder him, lest Caesar should change his mind. What does eons mean? What aspect of Brutus' character is revealed in his statement? How does he contradict himself? Answer. Eons here means sore and regretful. Brutus grieves to contemplate that friendliness is not friendship. Brutus' sickness at heart in committing the deceitful act is revealed here. It is in contrast to his earlier stand that the conspirators should not be butchers. Fifth question. What time is it now? Who was Caesar surprised to see? What traits of the person's character is revealed here? So, what time is it now? So, it is morning. So, who was Caesar surprised to see? Caesar was surprised to see Antony awake so early because he is given to merrymaking till late night. So with this we end our Act 2 Scene 2 question and answers. In the next video I will be coming up with Act 2 Scene 3 and 4 together. So that's all for now. Till then, goodbye, take care, stay safe, stay secure, bye bye.